Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jimbo the Fuzzy, and welcome back to Stellaris. When we left off, we were skirmishing a bit, and we're waiting for a reinforcement fleet to to complete its construction. After all, Surface Prime is getting pretty close there. Should probably also... we could get some more minerals out of this. We had the spare influence, so why not, right? And we appear to have a colony ship that's not doing anything. Definitely for an ocean world, I just have to remember which one. Likely this one. I'm gonna put it right there. Okay. Alright, go have fun.
Colony established.
Encounter with primitives. Our new settlements on Akamar Secundas have come into contact with the primitive Stone Age aliens native to this world. There have already been several violent confrontations, and we need to establish a policy on how to deal with them. Again, this is the Enclave of Reservations. We'll do reservations and make sure they have plenty of space. That would be here. I think. Alright. Not terrible setup, but we'll see. Sure that sector has plenty. I'm sure. Alright. We got an independent Genium sector. Where are you at? Zarkon Prime. Alright.
Debris analyzed.
You're about as far away as you can get, huh? So why do we have it? Is it because of unhappiness? Or... the thing is I think they said they're addressing this UI issue of having a mouse over everything. Right, you're xenophobe. So, we're just going to have to fix the problem with re-education campaigns and propaganda broadcasts and call it a decade. Since this is about how long it'll take them to get back. Okay. So you got a fleet here, which is not doing anything, well, not in terms of dumping all over, but... alright, let's see what we can find out here. I'm trying to hop around from place to place where they don't actually have any planets. First battleship is under construction. Why do you and you... can I not... oh, right. Different FTL types, right. That's what I was forgetting. That's why it needs to wait. Okay. You know what, let's pop over and say hi. Where are you guys coming in? Right there. All right. Okay.
Research complete.
That is a whole lot of space stations. Shield capacitor is acquired. This seems rather worrisome. There are this few repeatable texts to get. Let's grab proton torpedoes. 3561 versus plasma accelerators, clearly higher tech. So yeah, let's grab proton torpedoes. I'm curious. Then we've got whatever that is. Keep sending in construction ships to try and do something.
Hostile fleet engaged.
But I don't know what they're trying to do. It looks like my plan to just deploy the fleets the moment they're done is going to get skipped.
Situation log updated.
Well, we've got that down. Do I want to go blow up any more? Or do I want to see if I can get to Zerk in time to take... Let's see if I can take out that colony ship before it actually does any damage. Maybe we can. You never know. One can always hope. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, we've got it.
Fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Well, this is...
Situation log updated.
That was a massacre. Okay. What did they have? They had a few spaceports. So you know what? Let's go say hi again. Ooh, where are you going? Infestors. Those are their colony ships, right? They have a whole bunch of them right there. And that's not good. Where are you going? Brius. Which is... somewhere up here. Just... Do you see how far these things can jump? It's like... If this galaxy isn't... Oh no, it's not even close to the size of the Milky Way. But this thing can just warp tens of thousands of light years. Every single time it wants to jump somewhere. And that's really, really terrifying. At least to me.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Also, the Cursa 1st Brigade wants an independent Cursa sector, and you're on Tyriok Prime. Right. What's on Tyriok Prime? Right, you're xenophobe. Akima Secundus. He's just gonna keep bouncing around because he's unhappy. But it's not really gonna get any progress, so... Yay, maybe? Anyway, I was gonna look at the leaders. Uh-oh. What is inbound? Might not have been my brightest idea. Friendly. I think.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And there go our strike craft. So it's kind of annoying that the moment you go within combat range of something, you're forced to fight it and your fleet slows down to nothingness.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
There we go. One ship incoming. And that's hostile. Is it gonna run away? Yup, it ran away.
Research complete. Situation log updated.
And there's our armor upgrades, everybody. Devastator torpedoes and antimatter missiles. Let's go for the antimatter missiles. Those will be more useful at the moment. This, on the other hand... Let's come poke our heads in here. Why not? Wait, they don't have any planets here, and this is going to Mang, so... You know what? Let's go say hello. It's not going to slow them down very much, but... It might do a little bit. Maybe. Hopefully. Fifth Starflock, here's a cruiser and a battleship. I forgot that I'm gonna have to wait for the spaceport to finish all this so I can edit it.
Hostile fleet engaged.
There we go. Come on, you.
Situation log updated.
Let's go blow that up. Yeah, that would be 380 star bases that they've built. Of that one class. This one would be...
Hostile fleet engaged.
375. Or 378. Yeah, 378. That'd be 380. You know, at this rate I can kind of believe it. And I think we're going to need to find some better armies. Recruit some armies. What do we have available? Gene Warriors. We can afford those. Versus, and Gene Warriors seem to be the better option. Do we have enough army buffs in place? I don't know. Virtual combat arena, yes. So mining networks. Engineering, power, mineral, engineering, power. I don't think this has all the buffs we need for an army, so let's go over to Vol'Tol, where I am pretty sure we have all the buffs we need for an army. This is the third manipulator. Virtual combat and military academy, there we go. That's what I wanted. Is there something else that... No, we don't want the clone vats. Xenozoos just make people happier, and this place doesn't need more happiness. So, no, this doesn't need anything. And I could put down a mining network there, and it might not be the worst idea in the world. But, let's, you know, recruit xenomorphs. Xenomorphs are almost as good as Gene Warriors. They're also less than half the cost. 5, 6, 7... Okay then. Should I just disband all these? No, it's kind of annoying though, because I'd love to, you know...
Hostile fleet engaged.
Sure, let's give all them Xeno cavalry, because, you know, I can afford it. And I'd kind of like to see this planet stay under my control. Alright, you're blowing stuff to pieces.
Situation log updated.
Good to know. And yeah, there's more military stations and more stuff getting blown to pieces. I could come over here.
Situation log updated. Colony established.
Probably do some damage. And once again, we're full on those. Great. Alright. They actually don't know what this is. Do we actually have... And no, I can't. Okay then.
Hostile fleet engaged.
That's just great. Well, it's launching strike craft of some sort, which is apparently not going to help it very much.
Situation log updated.
Alright then, what do you have over here? Swarmer. Yeah, they finally got it. Oh, okay. I want to see if I can stop this in time. Actually, I'm going to jump to here and then here. And then I'm going to go to there. Let's hope this works. I hope. Come on. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. No. At least I know how to stop them, though. Dang it. This I want to see if I can do anything. Let's see what bombarding this does. I haven't had many planets before, but I haven't had a chance to blow up their planets before. Maybe I can take this away from them. Bomb it into oblivion or something. Because they deserve it at this point. I don't know what happens if you manage to blow away all the surface integrity. Let's see here, victory conditions. Yeah, that's going down pretty rapidly. What happens if I get this down to 0? I should have tested that before now. Come on. Just die already. $35 damage a day. Turns it into a barren world. Alright, let's start taking stuff back from them.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Let's see if we can knock some of these worlds out of their grasp. Maybe we can do enough to slow them down. I doubt it's gonna be enough, though. At this rate...
Situation log updated.
Attack turret, your ground support. Limited... No, you're going to light. You're going to limited.
Research complete.
Antimatter missiles are done. Hooray! Quantum missiles. Let's get those. At one point there were swarm missiles, but those were designed to overwhelm their point defense, over 1 point defense systems. I don't know if those are still in the game. How much damn? There we go, almost 50 a day. Means it takes a little over a month to blow these up. Alright. Let's see if they've got anything left after this. Nope, they're not coming to save this world. Good.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Ha. Well, that's just great. Our minerals are full. I should have been spending more. Oh, let's go say. You have a max-sized spaceport. Any modules I want to put on you? No, not really. Could put on some mind control lasers. Do I actually have neutronium? I actually have neutronium. Okay. You. Good. I can upgrade you. And you. Demis Prime, you keep giving me trouble, right? Here we got people of all... Got a lot of xenophobes here. So let's do something about it. I hate the idea of building these. I'll have to get rid of it. But right now... They keep starting up. It's like they're trying to break our... government. Oh, good. Lots of money to spend. Can you rescue me here? Yes. Lots more money to spend. And then over here in Bijal. Oh yeah, let's just spend as much money as we can. Quickly. Can we get this entire sector maxed out? If it is, it's not already maxed out, so yes we can. Frontma Plankier, you're not maxed out. After all those colony ships. I never did max you out. You're maxed. Now you're the only planet in that system. And you're not maxed. Okay. Now we got no money again. Alright, let's go check you out. And send you over here to see what's going on. I'm hoping they can't take this place back. Maybe I should send this science ship up to grab as much tech as I can. You're going up to Hazi, which is... I don't know where. Got transport fleet, and you're useless. Good to know. Come on, get there, get there, get there. Good. Come over here. And we're gonna have to find out what happens on our next episode, because this one is at an end. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Jimbo the Fuzzy, and I hope to see